Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a rematch against Kadri from battle number 17. This is actually a guy that I got off an online gamers chat. So as you can see, he has a very powerful team there. So it is definitely going to be another good match, and we're going to get right into it. So, looking at his team, I was thinking he might want to lead with the Landorus just to get the first turn Intimidate and or Stealth Rock / U-turn. So, I decided to lead with my Buzzwole, Roid Rage to try and block all of that as best I can, but he actually ends up leading with the Zapdos instead. And of course his pressure is going to come into play right away. So, unfortunately, I have no choice but to switch out turn 1. I don't want to get taken out with a fire attack, so I'm going to come in with my Drampa, as he actually just goes straight for the Thunderbolt, so not going to do much of anything there. So, this turn he actually is going to go for the Hidden Power. I assume Ice. That is going to knock me down a little below half. It is going to activate my Berserk ability to increase my special attack and also activate my Citrus Berry, which is going to put me back up to about 2/3 health, which actually works out pretty well for me. And I am going to fire off a Draco Meteor in turn. And I am max special attack, so that is actually going to be enough to one-shot kill the Zapdos, dropping him down to 5 Pokemon. And of course I am going to have my special attack harshly lowered there. So then he is going to come in with Low Punny, and I'm going to go for the switch here. Not much I can do to this thing with my special attack lowered, so I'm going to come back in with Buzzwole, as he does go for the Mega Evolution into Mega Low Punny. And he is just going to go straight for the high jump kick here, so that's not going to do much of anything at all to me. I am max physical defense, so he realizes that he's not going to outlast me at this rate, so he is going to go for the switch and come in with his Landorus, and of course get the Intimidate to lower my attack. And I just went for the Leech Life, actually predicting a switch, but not into Landorus. So that's not going to do too much of anything to him, but I'm going to regain a little bit of health from that. And then he is going to regain some health with the leftovers. So he is going to take this turn actually to go for the Stealth Rock to get the entry hazard set up on my side. I kind of predicted he would do that, so I decided to stay in and go for the Ice Punch, hoping it would be enough to take him out. Unfortunately, it looks like this is a defensive set, and with my attack lowered, it is not going to be enough. I am going to knock him down to about 1/3 though, and then he is going to regain more health with the leftovers. So I am actually going to go for the switch here this turn, directly back into my Drampa. I'm going to take some more damage from the rocks, as he actually just goes for the U-turn, which is going to knock me down to about 1/4 health and activate my Berserk again, giving me a special attack increase. It is, of course, going to give him the mandatory switch yet again, so he is going to come in with the Greninja. And he is going to outspeed me here and go straight for the Ice Beam. He does have the Protein ability, so he's going to change to a Mono Ice type, but it's not really going to matter because that is going to be more than enough to finish off my Drampa, dropping me down to 5 Pokemon. And he is going to take some damage from the Life Orb there. So then I'm going to come in with Politoed, and I am going to get my Drizzle to activate to make it rain. So here he is going to go for the switch, knows he's not going to take me out in one shot, so he is going to come back in with Landorus, basically as fodder, I assume. He is going to get the Intimidate to lower my attack. Not going to matter since I am a special attacker, and I just decided to go straight for the Scald here, which is going to be more than enough to finish off the Landorus, dropping him down to 4 Pokemon. So then he is going to come in with Zygarde, and his Aurora Break is going to come into play. And here I'm going to go for the switch. I don't want to take an attack from this thing, so I decide to switch back into my Buzzwole, thinking I am pretty fit to handle any attack he throws at me. But unfortunately for me, he is actually packing the Z-move on this guy, specifically the Dragon Z-move, which is, of course, the Devastating Drake. So, not sure what move this is coming off of, but it is going to definitely do some big damage. Unfortunately, that is going to knock me all the way down into the red, but I do just barely survive that with 22 health. But then this turn he is free to just go for the extreme speed, which is going to be more than enough to finish my Buzzwole off, dropping me down to 4 Pokemon. So that was quite an unfortunate turn of events for me. So then I'm going to come in with my Tornadus and take some damage from the rocks. And I am going to go straight for the Hurricane here, trying to get as much damage as possible. It is guaranteed to hit because of the rain. That is going to knock him down to about a quarter health, but he does survive. And then go for the Dragon Dance to get an attack and speed increase, so trying to set up to do some big damage to me. So here I decide to go for the switch. I don't know if I can outspeed this thing after a Dragon Dance or live in extreme speed, so I'm going to switch into my Excadrill and take some damage from the rocks and bring the Mold Breaker into play. He is actually going to go for the Outrage here, which I just barely survive with 30 HP. He actually gets a crit, which was very unfortunate for me, actually. That means I'm not going to be able to survive another one of those, even after the Leftovers recovery. So he is locked into that, and he does outspeed me, so he is just going to go for that again, which is going to be more than enough to take out my Excadrill, dropping me down to just 3 Pokemon. So then I'm going to come in with my Arcanine, Legendary, and I am going to get the Intimidate to lower his attack. And since I know he is still stuck into Outrage, I can freely go for the Extreme Speed, which I actually do get a crit, but I don't think that mattered since I am Choice Banded. So that is going to be enough to take out the Zygarde, dropping him to 3 Pokemon. So then he is going to come in with Blazefalon, and unfortunately I do have to switch since I am Choice Banded into Extreme Speed, so I'm going to come back in with my Tornadus and take some damage from the rocks, and he is going to go for the Shadow Ball here, which is going to knock me all the way down to 27 health in the red, and he does get the special defense drop. Not really going to matter though, since he is just going to outspeed me this turn. Go for the Shadow Ball again, which is going to be enough to finish off my Tornadus, dropping me to just 2 Pokemon, and of course activating his Beast Boost to give him a special attack increase. So then I am going to come back in with Politoed and take more damage from the rocks, and of course get the Drizzle once again to make it rain. And he is going to outspeed me, of course. He's more than likely Choice Scarfed, so he is going to go for the Shadow Ball yet again. Fortunately, I am max special defense with an Assault Vest, so I do survive that with about a third of my health. Go for the Scald, and that is going to be more than enough to finish off the Blazefalon, dropping him down to 2 Pokemon. So then he is going to come back in with Lopunny, and he does outspeed me. He is just going to go straight for the return here, which is going to obviously be more than enough to finish off my Politoed, dropping me down to just 1 Pokemon. So finally I'm going to come back in with Arcanine and take more damage from the rocks. I am going to get the Intimidate to lower his attack here, and since I am Choice Banded, I kind of just have to not go for Extreme Speed, so I decided to chance that I would outspeed him. Unfortunately, he did outspeed me there. Goes for the high jump kick, and that is enough to knock my Arcanine out, and that is game. So I lost that one 2-0 against Kadri, but that was a very good game. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.